Welcome to a Business Minute with Lily Lopez, presented by the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We are at Miami-Dade College at the Hialeah campus. Yes, yes indeed. Yes. Hialeah campus with Dr. Anthony Cruz, whom we dearly call Tony. And he's a member of the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, a friend. Ever since I met him, he has not missed one single event of the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, which means he's a very active individual. And he's made a big difference and a big impact in our community. He is of Hispanic descent, Cuban American, born in Chicago, raised in Miami. Then I know he studied in St. Louis, Missouri, and you worked in Ohio and back in Missouri, now back in Miami. President of this campus, now president of the Kendall, which is the new name, by the way. I call it South. My times it was South Campus, and I don't know how he does it, but always cool and relaxed, and a great individual and extremely qualified political science major like me, and PhD, FIU, and in education. So a pleasure to have you here on the show. And just tell me, how do you end here and start here in Hialeah campus, then now South Campus, and how is a typical day in the life of Dr. Cruz? Because you see him so calm and relaxed, but I don't think he can be so calm and relaxed in charge of two campuses.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, by the way, Lily, and thank you for having me. Again, I think the Chamber does an amazing job. You do an amazing job in our community, and it's a pleasure to interact with you and everybody else. Well, I think a typical day is very hectic. I mean, I just started both campuses last week, so it's only been a weekend traveling between the two campuses. There's always a meeting. The great thing is now with technology, with Microsoft Teams and Zoom and others, it's much easier now, and with your cell phone or whatever.
You don't have to drive.
I don't have to drive every time, So, like this morning, I had a meeting. It was actually with our staff at Kendall. But I was here at Hialeah, as we're here in our fabulous gallery.
It's beautiful.
Here at the Hialeah campus, and I said, you know what? I'll do a Microsoft Teams meeting, and then I got ready for our discussion today. And so it's pretty hectic, but you know what? It's fun. It's exciting. It's a pleasure to be serving two campuses and the students of two campuses and two ends of the county, right?
Exactly.
And so,
how were you selected?
Well, I got a call from our President Pumariega.
I love her.
And she asked me, about a great opportunity, and of course, I was very honored to take on this role.
Absolutely. How many students combined between the two campuses?
If you put the two campuses combined, close to 30,000 students.
Okay.
Yeah.
No stress.
No stress at all. No stress at all. No.
If I see in your face, I see you're never stressed, and he makes it to all of our events, and he's all over in the community. So we're really proud of all of that and your accomplishments. So tell me about, because when I got here, I saw this beautiful art.
Yes.
So these are students, or these are the teachers, I think you were saying?
Yeah.
The art teachers.
This particular exhibit that's going on right now as our gallery is made up of Miami-Dade County teachers and educators who are artists, and basically have put together, we put together an amazing exhibit here of their different art forms, different, some of are using more textile type of art. Some are actually oil paintings or
these are beautiful too. That's just
And so they're using different mediums to express their art. And the great thing about this gallery is that it's used on this campus. We have at least 2 exhibitions a year, and that really enables our students to come in here. We'll usually have the artists come in and talk to us. Talk to the students about their art, what inspired them, why they do this type of art. Students get to learn, and many of our students probably would never be exposed to this art or any art if they weren't really coming in here and being exposed. So it's a really important piece of this campus is to have more artists come on, more art, and have those kinds of things here on the campus.
And I noticed when I was walking in, you have music too.
Yeah.
There was music outside,
and I loved it. There's music piped in throughout the campus.
I loved it. I mean, I drove in, I was stressed because I'm coming from far and I'm a little bit late, of course. Usually I'm late. So then suddenly I see, I like this music. Where's this music coming from? Yeah. So it's in the parking area.
Yeah, it's everywhere
and
outside.
It's relaxing, but it makes you, right then and there, I felt so good. Is that your idea?
No, it's not my idea. It was here before I got here. But I would say that it's something that adds to the campus environment, right? And we want our students to feel good about where they are,
course.
and they want to feel relaxed and feel like this is a place they want to learn. And obviously we don't have it in the classrooms, but as soon as they come out, right? I mean, we have it in any of the common areas here on campus. We have the music going, and sometimes it's like the music that you were listening to. Sometimes it's from the 80s, sometimes from the 90s. It's all, you know, it's all types of music, yeah.
And what is a typical day in the life of Dr. Cruz? You wake up in the morning,
well,
wake up from there.
Wake up in the morning and try to right away. I'm on my phone. Unfortunately, I think today, you know, we have to be cognizant of not just the emails we're getting, the texts we're getting, but also social media is very important, right?
Yes,
and being engaged with social media, making sure that I'm keeping track of what's going on in our community, what's going on the campuses. So that's what it gets me going. Yes, in the morning, have a light breakfast, and then get out there to whichever campus I'm going to, right? One of the two campuses, or maybe downtown, because sometimes I go to Wolfson. There's meetings there as well, or another campus. And a lot of it has to do with, obviously, some meetings that we have to have that in order to plan things, plan new initiatives for the campuses, for our students. But in addition to that is also engaging the community. And you had mentioned before how important that is. So whether it be going to one of your chamber events, or meeting with a public official, an elected official, or meeting with somebody else in the community, it may be here, or maybe actually going to their offices and having those discussions. Because I think those partnerships that are created are essential, really, for people to understand what's going on here at Miami-Dade College, and then as well as how I can communicate what the needs are of our students, because that enables us to get more scholarships, get more internships, provide more opportunities for our students that otherwise it wouldn't happen. A lot of great things are happening here, but if we don't engage the community, they don't know. They don't know exactly what's going on, so it's really important to do that.
Social media is very important.
Extremely
important. And you're very active.
As active as I can be.
Yes. So what is the most challenging thing about your job?
I think it's juggling all those different aspects, right? Because while I'm out there and I'm engaged and partnering with those different organizations and individuals, I have to remember about our students. Our students come first, right? So I have to make sure that, from an academic standpoint, that we're providing the best programs we can, and we're being innovative and creating new programs that are necessary as the job market changes, but as well as providing the right support systems and the things for our students. So I think challenging is everything is always evolving in higher education. Just as our society evolves, higher education evolves, and we have to keep up with it. We can't stay back as to what was happening 20 years ago, 30 years ago. No. It's a different world. We have to keep up with it. And I think that's a challenge, but I welcome that challenge. It's really exciting.
Yeah, I like challenges too. Anything you'd like to add before we close?
Well, I'm just happy that you're here with us.
My pleasure.
And Miami-Dade College, whether it's the Hialeah campus, the Kendall campus, or any of the other 6 campuses that we have, are here to help our community.
Yes.
And it's not just about educating our community, but also providing the opportunities to get them to that next level. We have students that come here of all ages. We have people here that come here straight out of high school, but we also help that 45-year-old that's trying to retool to get back into the workforce and to make something better of themselves. So we're excited to be here, working all as a team, all 8 campuses, to make sure that Miami-Dade College is the premier institution in South Florida.
Yes, it is. And I'm a proud alum, and I was also a Hall of Fame.
Yes,
2008, I believe. Yeah, in the nonprofit category. And very, very happy to have attended and have been a graduate of Miami-Dade. It used to be community college.
It used to be community college. But you know what? While the name is not there anymore, it's still in our hearts.
It's still in our hearts.
It's what the mission is. We are part of the community. Over 80% of our students who graduate stay in our community. So we're the ones that are providing, that education that's really transforming
And we're
Dade
proud.
County.
The good thing about Miami-Dade College is that we're proud.
Oh, very proud.
Everybody who graduates from Miami-Dade College, you're proud.
Very proud.
You feel it.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, it's embedded in you. It's like family.
That's right.
So thank you so much, Dr. Cruz, for giving me the time to be on our show.
Yes.
And we'll see you all next week at the same time for another episode of A Business Minute with Lily Lopez. Thank you so much for tuning in.